and Susan Lawrence with Takeover Makeover team. Tonight we're going to go over, we have had some changes with our policy and procedures. First, I'm going to go over those changes. There was only 3 changes to the policy and procedures. I want you all to understand it is your responsibility when you join as a presenter with Younique to read our policy and procedures. After I go over the changes, I'm just going to highlight on a few of the policy and procedures that can be overlooked, and maybe some people could be doing it. I'm not saying somebody is on our team, but I've seen it just out there, and I want to make sure that we don't do it because they are very, very strict on their policy and procedures, and we don't want to give them any reason to terminate your presentership. So, but like I said, you can, if you don't know where to find your policy and procedures, you can log into your back office. It's set there. It's in our group, Takeover Makeover team. I have it in the files. If you still can't find it, get with your sponsor or me or Susan. We'll get you to it. So there's no excuses. Okay, so first I want to go over the changes. The first one is going to be 6.4.3.1, and they're all numbered. Anyways, you can find it. It's the online classifieds. You may use online classifieds, including Craigslist, for prospecting, recruiting, sponsoring, and informing the public about the unique business opportunity and or your unique events, provided that you do so in a way that complies with policies regarding unique approved templates, images, including that you identify yourself as a unique independent presenter. You may not use online classifieds, including without limitation Craigslist, excuse me a second, hush, Craigslist, buy, sell, trade sites, news site classifieds, etc. Hush. Chad, can you come get them, please? And of course, they're going to act up. Okay. Can you hear? Are they like drowning me out?
No, you're fine.
Okay. So you may not use online classifieds, including without limitation. And put some clothes on. You try to come out there with underwear. The things that happen live. You may not use online classifieds, including without limitation Craigslist, buy, sell, trade sites, news site classifieds to list, sell, or retail specific unique products or product bundles. Younique presently allows an exception for Facebook groups that are directly created by a presenter. Such Facebook group exception does not extend to local buy-sell group sites that happen to use Facebook. If there is a Facebook group founded by a non-presenter or by another presenter, then a presenter may not post in that group as a means to sell unique products. It is permitted to have a Facebook group of your own and use that as a platform to sell customer recruits to your unique parties. It is also permitted to respond to postings in a buy-sell group where a potential customer posts a comment about unique products. So, what this means is do not post in the buy trade groups or Craigslist or any of that. Selling products, offering cash and carry, but what you can do is offer the opportunity only. And of course, do not ever offer any type of incentive to join your team. Now, what you can do is create your own group, and inside that group also is to be private, inside that group, you may offer the products, whatever you want to do. You know, of course, I mean, you want to do it with integrity. So all of these, going to these buy, trade, sell groups and offering product, no more. This goes into effect the 31st, and they will not put up with it. It's not going to be allowed. So no questions. Do you got any questions about that, Susan?
No. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah. So, and then the other is 7.4.1, and that's changing your sponsor to protect the integrity of all downline organizations. Younique does not allow voluntary changes in sponsorship. Please consider carefully before enrolling. The only exception to the foregoing is that Younique will permit sponsor changes where the presenter, number 1, selected a sponsor by mistake, and number 2, reported such mistake to youniqueproducts.com business support within 72 hours, and 3, can provide documentary. Oh, my mind's like so tired. Evidence confirming that the selection was a mistake rather than a case of a change of mind. All 3 of the foregoing conditions must be met for a sponsor change to be considered. You may, however, change sponsors by canceling your Younique business and remaining inactive for 6 months. Spouses and or other members of your household may not enroll during that 6-month period. Following the 6-month period, you may reapply under a new sponsor and will be required to purchase a new starter kit. So, explaining that, you can't change a sponsor unless after 6 months you have to be inactive. You have to be inactive for the entire 6 months, and then you can. But why would you want to do that? We got an awesome team. So, any questions on that one, Susan?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right, and the third change is 9.4. and it's restrictions on return of bulk purchases. The return policy applies to purchases for personal consumption, including party orders consolidated for multiple consumers. It does not provide the return of bulk orders made for non-compliant purposes. In cases where bulk orders are made for non-compliant purposes, as determined by Younique in its discretion, bulk orders are final. Examples: some, but not all, non-compliant purchases triggering that render a sale are excessive inventory purchases. And then it tells you to see all the different, and then purchases for resale over eBay. I mean, this is basically people that do a lot of cash and carry. They try to return the products. And it's not going to be allowed. Now, if you do a lot of cash and carry, you have to provide 3 receipts. Yeah, 3 receipts, and I can't remember which, but I was going to kind of go over. I think that's going to, let me get these things back in order. But anyway, so making large orders and trying to get your money back is not going to be allowed. So it's pretty. Any questions on that, Susan?
No. No. I discourage cash and carry anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to get these things a little bit back in order. And I'm just going to go through, okay, first of all, when you join Younique, it is your responsibility, and you as a sponsor, if you are bringing in team members, it is your responsibility to make sure that they have and they understand the policy and procedures. Most of all this papers right here is just really common sense stuff. So, but take the time to read it. If you read it and you do what you're supposed to do, then you won't have to worry about anything. When you come in as a presenter, you are, first of all, a independent presenter for Younique. You are independent contractor status. Income taxes, if you've never owned a online business, we've got a lot of really good tips. I will just put it this way, because of Chad's income, we would have had to pay out $10,000, but because we are a business owner, we actually got back $10,000. So, I mean, there's so many great benefits of being a home-based business owner, but it's also a long process. So, Amber Voigt is having she's got a lot of great information in dealing with an attorney, and to give you ideas, especially when you get up into the higher when you get up to green and above, then you're making a lot more money. So, just dotting your I's and crossing your T's. But it is a really great benefit to being a home-based business owner. If you believe that an error has been made with your payment or anything, you have 60 days to report it. After that, then you only have 60 days. I'm not gonna go over each and every one because, like I said, it is your responsibility to do that. Some of the questions that I get, let's see, you can have it set up if you were to deceased, that you can have it written up a will to be transferred. So, I know a lot of us are talking about, we're at the beginning of this company. If you imagine being with Mary Kay when they started, so we're looking at some really, really good money figures, ladies. And so eventually you're going to want to pass that down to your children or whoever you choose to. So it can be done. Okay, another thing that they were not doing is when a return was made, they were not taking the money back. We have grown so much, and I totally believe that this should be done. But if you have a return and you were paid commission off of it, or even in your downline, if you earn commission off that and it was a return and they got their money back, you will be deducted out of your Pay Quicker account. A lot of times, I personally haven't had a cash return. I've got hundreds of customers. I know it happens, but that's another thing that will start.
It's actually already started.
Oh, it has?
I had a customer accidentally order some lashes off of my site, and I received an email from support asking me to return the commission. So I did. No big deal. And then I noticed just yesterday that the PRS is actually gone from my site now, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Okay, you know what I noticed? That was driving me crazy because when I looked this morning, I noticed it was gone. I was like, wait a second, it was a different figure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was you.
Which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You know what? I mean, as large as we are, I mean, we can't expect them to,
I can expect customers to know who they're shopping from, though. I do hold the customer responsible.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Um, so it's your responsibility as a presenter. Change of address, telephone. If you move to another country, changes to your business. Let me add. I don't know if I've already gone past it or what. When you become a Younique presenter, um, uh, I think I'm actually. Anyways, when you become a Younique presenter, if you are wanting to buy a domain, which that means like mine is greentealashes.com, it has to be approved by Younique, and you cannot use Younique in any of it. So make sure that if you want to purchase a domain, I highly recommend it. You can get it for like $14 a year. I use GoDaddy.com, but I highly recommend it, but it's not required. But if you do, make sure you get your website approved by corporate. Okay, now when you start building a team, it is your obligation to be there. You cannot just get somebody to join you and not be there for them. As you say, I have the group, and it doesn't mean that you have to be there 24/7 for them. It's your responsibility to make sure that they understand how to log into their site, they understand how to set up a party, and that they read their policy and procedures. They In the policy and procedure, it says a document training of your first level. Having a group or just showing that you've added your presenter to my group, to maybe your sponsor is Susan, that you've added them to a group and you've led them to see, okay, this is where you begin. So that's pretty much a documentation. It's just what they're preventing is for people just getting somebody to join, and then they never hear from me again. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. Luckily, we don't have that problem on our team. Reporting policy violations. Melanie said when I went to Utah, she said, don't be the YPOPO, the Younique police. But if you see somebody doing something wrong, just don't even worry about messaging them, because most likely all that's going to do is cause drama. Just take a snapshot of it and send it to compliance. Compliance isn't going to immediately terminate them. They're going to warn them, and if they keep violating whatever it is that they're doing, then then that's on them. Just if you see it, screenshot it, snapshot it, send it to compliance, and move on. The thing about it is, don't so much ignore it, but don't go looking for it. That makes sense? If you see it, it needs to be stopped, because it makes us all look bad. So it's important that this person knows that they're doing wrong, but you just don't want to be out there searching and say, oh my God, this person's doing this and this and this. If you see it, snapshot it, send it to compliance, and forget about it. Let them handle it. They've got their job because they get paid for it. Let them do it. Okay, the receipts. Okay, you must provide the customer with 2 copies of a sale receipt. And in order for them to, this is for your cash and carry, so they have 3 days. This is kind of, you guys are really just going to have to read this. We did have a little thread going on about this. If any of y'all have any questions about it, I'll tag you in that thread, because it's kind of but if you sell cash and carry, provide them receipts. That's covering you mostly. So Okay, marketing. No spam. Absolutely no spam is going to be put up with. Um, you are not permitted to offer You are not permitted to offer the sale of any items that are similar to any Younique product, such as competing copycat or counterfeit products. Um, that's a given. I mean, to me, if you're selling Younique and then you're out there selling another makeup company, that that makes you look like an idiot. And I'm sorry if I called anybody an idiot, but that's what I see. I'm like, why would I buy from that person if they're not fully using Younique products? Or now I know you might have some lipstick or whatever, but I'm just talking about getting out there and selling this company and Younique products. I mean, I'm just like, okay, well, why is she using that eyeshadow and trying to sell that? But it says right here you're not allowed to do it. Um, you just integrity, 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 integrity. This is Younique. Is you are representing Younique, but you're also representing yourself, and you want to keep a good name because that's what's going to keep customers coming back to you. And it's just like any business. If you have, this business over here and they have a bad reputation, you're not going to use them. You're not going to go eat at their restaurant. You're not going to go there. You're going to recommend them to your friends. This is what you guys have. You have a business. Like I said, there's tons. I mean, we could be in here all night going over it. Of course, no selling on eBay. Craigslist, you can offer the opportunity. Absolutely no offering of the products. If you have an event, you can post that. No Amazon. No email spamming.
Can you have an email? Can you send your customers automated emails, like just to remind them of specials?
Yeah.
Like once a month?
Yeah. Actually, in your back office, you've got an email system back there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, it's not you go, but it's got their email or whatever.
Yeah.
You can go in there and email them. But if you have autoresponder, I do recommend autoresponders. But if you don't have one, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I suggest emailing your customers. Emailing your customers when they purchased from you, thanking them. If you have something special that you want to do for the month, you can email them on that. As long as it's private, it's allowed, and they're already your customers anyways. What those rules are preventing other presenters from offering better deals and customers going to a better deal. Hey, we all want a better deal, right? I mean, but when you're doing it to take other people's customers, there's your integrity issue. Your website's free. Okay, right here it goes into the domains. You may not use the word Younique in any form when you do a domain. Okay, if you have anything that is to be printed, always send it to corporate to have it approved. If you're just posting it on Facebook or on a social media site, you don't have to have that approved. But anytime you have anything approved, anything that is to be printed, just send it and have it approved. So there's no questions. It only takes sometimes it only takes them a couple of hours. I mean, sometimes it might take them a day, but a day is not going to hurt you when if you didn't get it approved and then you have to reap the outcome of that. Just do it. Da, 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 da. Okay, business owners, I know we've got a few salon owners. You're not allowed to offer unique products for sale in any permanent retail or service business establishment. You can, however, have a display. Um, you know, to me, I would think that so many people would jump on this because then you don't have to have inventory and all that. You want them to go to your website anyways. So have a display. And have business cards, maybe a little sample basket. Those are really big. We've got several of the teammates that are doing those sample baskets. And just don't do it, and you'll be fine. You can have signs and banners approved, but just do not have product for sale in your establishment. Now, if you are a salon owner and you run the business out of your home, then you can sell it out of your home as long as it's your home. Trade shows, they're allowed. Again, you got to follow the rules of your state, and integrity. You're representing Younique, although you are a contractor. In order to be eligible for your bonuses, you have to sell. And we're going to have a training going over the different rank advancements and what to do and the pay and everything else. The sales receipts, always keep the sales receipts. That's for your, to save you, and then tax reasons. There's just so many reasons to have a receipt. Sponsoring. Okay, one unique business per presenter per household. Sometimes we have some wives that get really antsy and they want their husbands to join to get them an extra kit. Not allowed. Although men can join. You have to be 18. We do have mother-daughter teams that they're not 18 yet, so what happens, or the father signs up and lets the daughter do the business, and then, that's just something that they work out amongst themselves.
Wait a second, though. Are they in the same household?
No, I mean, they wouldn't be able to. That's what I'm saying. If the mother wanted, the daughter just wanted to join.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm glad you corrected that. Let's say, Sarah wants to join and she's only 17. She can join as long as her mother's not a presenter, as long as they don't live in the same household. Now, this is kind of I do believe that if they're in college but they leave and maybe they come home for the summertime, that's not really considered the same household. So I know we have a lot of questions about that is allowed because the child is off to college but comes home. But the big deal is presenters joining and then joining under their husband's name to get 2 kids. That's
why would they do that?
Why do they do a lot of things they do? To get another kid. Just to get another kid.
That's dumb, but okay.
Yeah. No, right. Some of these rules is like, okay.
Well, no, I mean, it's sad that they have to have that rule because, quite frankly, if you want another kit, you can just buy the pigments at retail size and get on them.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Never mind.
It says return checks, but we don't accept checks. So. Improper recruiting. You may not offer to pay for any portion of a recruiter's enrollment, nor may you offer gifts, incentives, or anything of the monetary value in exchange for enrolling. Now, a lot of people are doing this. They will have a hostess have a party, and the party comes out to $500, and then the presenter, the hostess, just basically gives that presenter the Y-Cash rewards for it. That is allowed. Is really with this part of the policy is do not offer to pay somebody's way in to get them in. You can't pay their way in but now let's say they don't want to use their credit card. There's ways around it, and Amber's really good at explaining that. It's just, going out there and saying, hey, if you join my team, I'll pay for your way in, or hey, if you join my team, I'll give you a Coach purse. No, none of that's allowed, so just don't do it. And $99, people, I know $99 is tough for some people, but when I was buying makeup, I was spending $99 at CVS, and I didn't even get nothing, especially the quality. So if they really want it, and I'm going to tell you too, I've been in this business, this industry for many years, and the way I see it, and I have experienced and seen it happen, if you pay somebody's way in, they're not going to work the business. They don't care because they didn't work hard to get that money to pay for it. So just don't do it. It's not going to hurt your business if they don't come in, because if they really want it, they'll find the $99. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, it says right here, working with a host to enroll and then transferring the benefits once from the party to startup presenter benefits is acceptable. Once a recruit has joined your team, you are free to offer them incentives to encourage behavior, but not before they enroll. So you cannot offer incentives for a presenter to join your team, but once they join your team, you can offer incentives to your team. Bonus buying, which okay, you are not allowed, if you are about to rank, it is prohibited for you to purchase from another presenter to get them to rank, to get you to rank. Now, we do have things that work out where, the team pushes each other, things. There's different things like that allowed, but, somebody that's about to hit a rank, and then they just go in there and they purchase, $1,000 or whatever from, that's just crazy, but people do it, but it's prohibited. Don't do it if anybody was thinking about doing it. But like I said, that's not like, going in there and helping your teammate out to get them to rank up. It's, let's say I'm going to rank to orange, but Susan needs $500 to get to green, so I go in there and purchase $500 to get Susan to green to get me to orange. Does that make sense to you, Susan?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
That's bad. Why would you do that?
Yeah, you don't. But if you have a teammate that's, gonna rank, but it has nothing to do with your rank, yes, you can help that teammate out. But I think everything is really pretty much common sense. Like I said, read it. If y'all got any questions, also the group. Our group is to help each other, uplift each other, answer questions, but compliant or corporate or customer service, all that, they are there for a reason, and that's to answer your questions and to help. If you've got a problem with an order, if you've got a problem with a customer's order, do not post it in the group. There's nothing we can do about it but tell you, message or send corporate or customer service a message. That's what their job is. We can't tell you if so-and-so, why so-and-so's orders so-and-so and so-and-so. Don't even bother to post it in the group because we can't answer that. We don't know. We can't look in your back office and see your customers. Like me, I've got almost 200 in the group. All I can see is you guys and what you have, your volume, and how close you are to a rank. I can't see your customers. I can't see anything about your customers. So, just go to customer service. You can go in the back office, click on contact customer support, click the ticket, type in the information. Always include the customer's order number and their name to make it easier, because then what's going to happen if you don't do that, and I did it at the beginning, but what's going to happen is they're going to send you another email asking for the number. And so you just wasted a whole email when if you would have had that information for them, and then they could have already had that. So the group, yeah, if you got a question about a product or something that we as a group can answer, fantastic. But don't get in the group asking us a corporate or customer service related issue. You're wasting your time and the time that you could have already gotten the answer for your customer. If by chance you are found in violation of your presenter agreement, you will have your chance to plead your case and whatever, but we're not going to have any of that. So as long as you just integrity and do what you're supposed to do. Now, I know some people are kind of concerned with the whole posting in the groups. Let me tell y'all something. You know what? That, is actually great, because there's so many people, like where I live, for instance, there was people in there posting from California, and it's like, why are you posting in a local group when you're in California? Are you going to drive to Tacoma to sell it to them? No, you're going to send it to them, But anyways, it's really to help you guys. So, but I know a few of you are really concerned about it. If you like getting in the groups, get into groups that is related to a hobby of yours, or something that you really enjoy doing. Meet people, build relationships with them, people, get them into your circle, get them into your network. You can still do the buy, trade, and sell groups, but meet people. Create an event. You could always have a party at your house, and you can post in that. So don't think that it's going to hurt your business, because it's actually going to help your business, because what you want to be doing anyways is building a relationship. And when you're just out there continuously posting and posting and posting, yeah, it may work, but eventually it's going to dry out, because you want to build relationships, you want to build your network up, and that's just what you want to do. Another thing, I must have missed it, but the whole offering deals, I guess I did mention it in the groups. No more. I'm seeing so many of y'all do it. The 31st, do not offer any more public half-offs, free lipstick with collection purchase, nothing, no offer whatsoever publicly on your public wall or in anything. If you offer anything, it has to be private. It has to be in your closed private group. It cannot be an open group. It has to be closed and private, done privately. So it's your warning. You know, I know a few of you I've talked to that y'all understand that you've got to the 21st, or I mean the 31st, so don't do it after that. So there's the policy and procedures. Like I said, if there's anything that you don't understand and you need clarification on, get with me, get with your sponsor, and we'll help you out with it. And you got anything else, Susan?
No, ma'am. I'm exhausted. I'm good.
And welcome home, Eric. For everybody that knows, Susan's well, they may not know her husband's home, but I know we've had some prayers for her and her husband, and he's home. So you go take care of your honey, and thank you for helping me out.
No worries. No
Okay.
worries.
All right. Well, I thank y'all, and read, study, learn it, live it. Just integrity. Just remember integrity, and let's do this and go share Younique.
Awesome. Have a great night, guys.
Okay, bye.